but follow wisdom and common sense instead. If you follow what other people are always up to, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. If you just think, well, most people are doing it, it must be right. Always remember one of my favourite quotes from Voltaire. It was Voltaire who made a quote from mathematics, because I was a mathematician as well. One of his famous quotes, which I thought was very funny but also so true: the only way to understand the mathematical concept of infinity, to really get your head around what infinity means, is to contemplate the extent of human stupidity. And then you know what infinite means. So it's a waste of time following other people. We question and find out for ourselves. So it doesn't matter what other people are saying, and saying, oh, you should sort of upgrade, move to a bigger house. It's an investment for the future. Maybe your future, but not your children's future. And it's not a future for your peace and happiness and the time. How much do you really need? And it's the same when we want sort of fame or status. Even when I was a young monk, there was a fellow monk, his name was Gary. And I remember that as a young man, he grew up in Los Angeles. And he met that film star. Who was that who played Dirty Harry? What was his name? Oh, Clint Eastwood. Yeah, he met Clint Eastwood in his early days because they went to the same university together. He told all these stories about being with the rich and famous. But he remember once when that singer Bob Dylan was in Los Angeles, and he found out from his friends which hotel he was in and managed to use some of his contacts to sneak in the back and spent sort of the whole evening, a night with Bob Dylan. And sort of, this is a famous man at that time, was multi-famous. And Bob Dylan was saying, he was said to Bob Dylan, oh, it must be great being famous. And just Bob Dylan swore and just said, no, it's whatever it is, I can't repeat it here. It's terrible being famous. It was such a pain to be well known. Now, I'm not as well known as Bob Dylan, but I think you know that sometimes I've gone to the toilet at Singapore airport and not even been able to go to the loo because someone in the toilet of Changi airport stopped me to ask me questions on meditation. And sometimes that happens here as well. At 7:25, I'm trying to get to the toilet before I do the talk here, and someone stops me. Oh, Ajahn Brahm. So one of the great things of being sort of not famous is you can go to the toilet whenever you want without people stopping you.